Hello, this is Resilan Bearcat, and welcome to City Skylines 2.
Welcome back! And we have a surprise today. I'm getting started. It is July the 3rd when I'm recording this, and there is a new patch out. Now, I'm still in the process of releasing the first 3 episodes of this particular playthrough. They are processing as we speak, as I'm actually recording this. And I want to go through and talk a little bit about the new patch. So what we're going to do is get started here. And we're going to make a couple of changes right away to our city and see what some of the new patch has to offer us. Now, the first thing that we have is they've added 8 new roundabout decorations. Now, I have not unlocked roundabouts. Oh, but look at here. A small roundabout with a tree. If I put that in there, it's going to take a couple of houses out. But let's see. That's actually pretty cool. The, roundabout with a tree. Let's go back over here. And a roundabout with a bush. We'll put a tree there. Oh, and look at that. They added something new too. They mentioned that you now have zonable zones on the roundabouts. I'm actually pretty stoked about that. I never liked the fact that you couldn't zone anything on the roundabouts. So that's a good change. I like that. Let's come over here and let's just put the regular roundabout in here and look at that. We have now zonable tiles. They have made the roundabouts zonable. Okay, that is a really, really nice change, I have to say. So let's look at some of the other things that they've done. They have added in, now we might not be able to see all of them. I don't know if I can see all of them or not, but we'll see. Let's look at the surface tools. Oh, we have a new thing. We have surfaces. We can actually put in, this is in the base game now. Look at this. I can come in here and put down a surface. Let's put it down and see what we get here just for doing something. And look at that. I now have a surface. So we can do parking lots and we can do, there's all kind of things we can do with that. I actually have to say that is very, very nice. And then if I don't like it, I just bulldoze it. Very well done. I have to say that's nice. Let's look at some other things about this particular patch. Now, there was some fixes in here. They fixed offices downscaling the maximum amount of workers. They fixed industrial company workers not updating correctly. They fixed a thing about the mail service complaining when there was no mail service. They fixed some citizens remaining teens during time life. I didn't even know that was a problem. Look at these buildings upgrading, and then look at what happens there when it does. And look at what happens with my budget. My budget's going up nicely as some of these buildings upgrade. And now we've got a nice little level 3 hillside street. It's pretty cool. Uh-oh, we're getting into wintertime now. October, and we're getting snow. And I have to admit that I really, really don't like this map when it's this, with how long the snow stays around. But that's okay. It just all gets to looking the same eventually to me. We can go in here. It's amazing how the snow doesn't get in these people's backyard. That's just awesome. They've got some sort of heater underneath their grass. All right, never mind. We'll continue on. We quit being crazy. Oh, look at that. The surfaces of the building change. That's kind of cool. Of course, it doesn't happen in the yard, so it's a little bit jarring from that aspect, but it is kind of cool still, though. I have to say, like that. All right, so what are some of the other things they did? New roundabout decorations. We've only seen 3 of them. We haven't unlocked, but let's see. We've got enough stuff. Let's go ahead and unlock roundabouts. I have to say, I'm very curious. Okay, now we've unlocked roundabouts, so let's see what else we have. Look at all these things. Well, they said it's 8 new roundabout decorations, but I only see 3 roundabout decorations. They're just different sizes. You've got concrete roundabout with illumination. Okay, so there are a large roundabout with the tree and bushes, large roundabout with bushes, some very large roundabouts with tree and a hedge, roundabout with tree and bushes, and a roundabout, concrete roundabout with illumination. Oh, okay, well, I guess technically those are some different things, but I do like the coolest thing about the roundabouts is the zonable tiles. Okay, the surface tool has concrete surfaces, grass surfaces, pavement surfaces, sand, and tile surfaces. Now there's 27 new building variations. Some of these are things that I had in my video that I really felt they needed with smaller scale services. So look what you have now. You have a small medical clinic. It's only $30,000 to place it. The upkeep is $5 to $19.5 a month, and instead of $10 to $68. Patient capacity is only 25, but for a town this size, let's do this right here. See, we've got this medical clinic in here. What we're going to do is we're going to take this medical clinic out. Because, let's see, before we do that, see, this thing is costing $58,000 a month. And I've got 18 employees, and look at that, I've got 21 patients. I really don't need anything that size. So let's take that out. And we're going to swap over to the small one. We're still going to put it in here, but we're going to put the small medical clinic in here. We're going to see the employees come back. We'll see what the patients do. We've got the vehicles, and then let's do this right here. Let's go to our budget. Now that we've got our budget, because we had our budget turned way down, if I remember right. Let's go back over here to services. Let's go to healthcare and death care. Look at that. That's $11,000 a month instead of that 50. And then what we'll do is we'll come up here and we'll just run it to 100%. Now we can afford to run this at 100%. It's only $22,000 a month. See, that's just so much better, I have to say. Now, we don't have any patients yet. They're dispatching people. And with that in place, look, I'm making a chunk of money. Now I can afford to do the cemetery for the death care. Or we could do a crematorium. Let's go and look at death care for a second. I have not unlocked the crematorium, and there doesn't appear to be a smaller version of it, which kind of makes sense. But what I have done is I've done a little bit of site preparation up here. I don't know if I can see it, though. That's unfortunate. Well, there we go. I can see it if I turn the contour zone. So what we'll do is we want to come right over here. And I'm going to put in, right in here, we're going to put in a cemetery right there. All right, now it needs water, it needs some of the other things. Now we're going to get some water up there. So we've got a little place right here. So we're going to bring a road down through here. And we don't need a large road. What we're going to do is just do an alley. And we're going to take the alley and go right up between these two houses right here, like this. And what I'm going to do is just angle it right in there. Then I'm going to bring the road to here. And then right down through here to like this. And then I think what we'll do, for the purposes of making this thing look the way I want it to, is let's take the road all the way around the building. Like that. Okay. So you basically have a road that goes all the way around the cemetery. And we have a cemetery, and it's going in to pick up. Now let's see what my costs are. Still going to probably do my cost. Surface upkeep, services, 84,000, but that, honestly, yeah, this one's still costly, 59,000. But I can accept that. That's actually pretty good. Since I've only got one of those buildings and I have a lower cost option for the small medical clinic, that's actually very good because now I've got both of these services in here and I've still got more money than I did before with just the medical clinic. So that's a good change. And those smaller scale services, are really good. These people will now come pick this stuff up. We've got some crime. Now, we've got some garbage over here that we need to deal with. Let's look at some of the other things that they've added in here. So we've looked at healthcare. The garbage facility, don't really see any change to the garbage facility. There's a whole bunch of new education buildings, and these are pretty cool. You have a small elementary school with a 400 capacity, but it keeps only $5,000 a month, as opposed to the regular elementary school is $12,500, so it's 2.5 times more. Now, it does have 2.5 times more people it can, more students it can have, but I don't need 1,000 students right now. I'm eligible to go to school, it's only 200. So this small elementary school is plenty large enough for what I need. You've also got a small high school, and you've got upgrades that can go to that. You've got a regular high school, you've got an urban high school, and then I read in the patch notes, I remember reading in the patch notes that you can the elementary school and the sports fields and the playground are locked behind a higher level. So they kind of lead you now into, you're not supposed to put those things down when you first place the building at the beginning of the game. I like that. I like that change. It kind of lets you know that was not the design or the intent, and so that's a good thing. All right. So I'm watching this thing around here. Now let's come over here. I want to come in here, and we want to put a roundabout here. We're just going to make a little roundabout here, and I need to extend the road in order to do that. So I want to take the road out. Just one more. Okay, what are you not? It is not wanting to click in here. I just want it to go to right there. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. It's going to take out 2 houses, but it'll zone some more zones here. So what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and accept that this is not going to work the way I want it to. And what we're going to do is we're going to put a small roundabout with a tree. We're going to put it right there. And then that creates, of course, those things rezone almost immediately. Of course, it took down some of my houses there. And we want to do this. I want to do that. I do want to do that. And then what I'm going to do here is change this and just put that in right there. Just put a little small house right there. So that gave me 3 more lots there just by putting in the roundabout and being able to zone the land around the roundabout. I like that. That's a really, really nice, I'm going to call that a fix. I don't think that should be anything but a fix. Now, I had a comment on one of my other videos about checking some things out here on these chicken farms. Are they making money or not? And so we've got a couple of chicken farms. So let's look at we've got all of our city production. Let's look at our components here and look at here. We've got chickens producing 6 tons of extra stuff. So chickens and then I could then use that to make other products, material goods, and can come in here. We've got a surplus of things here. What is this? Processing, stone, all kind of things in here. The things that chickens would use chickens. That uses grain. I need something that uses chicken. So that uses chicken and grain. Convenience food does. That uses chicken and carrots. It looks like I would need some more stuff, but I'm exporting those things. I wonder if I can look at my charts and see if I'm making money on the chicken farms. So let's look here, and we'll come into, I guess we can look at industrial companies, livestock. Well, don't know if that's actually going to be all that useful. Yeah, no. I don't necessarily see, I don't know if that's where, looking for this in here, I'm not seeing what I'm looking for there. Workers, jobs, companies, commercial companies. There's the commercial stuff. Industrial products. I don't have any office products. Grain, livestock. There is no grain, so it is livestock. If we look at this and what it's doing, maybe the stats update every time you play. I don't know. I'm not getting a lot of that doesn't tell me anything. We'll come back to that at another time. And there may be some other information that I need. We've not unlocked everything. We're only level 3, although we are very close to level 4. Now let's check our budget one more time. Yes, we're 89,000, and we've got 2 services now where we only had 1 before. It would be really nice to have. We got so much crime. Let's see what happens here. They're not complaining about crime, but man, we do have a lot of it. So let's come over here and look at some of the police stations. See, there's a small police station now. It costs $100,000 to place it, but it's $15,000 a month. But given how much crime I have, I think that's the next thing that I need to place. We also need garbage services. Yeah, I don't know. An interesting question. Let's turn the ads off. Up this a little bit and change the music. That might put me to sleep. There we go. Afternoon rain. As we have snow coming down, weather patterns. All right, we're going to ignore all of these crime statistics that are coming up right now. We still don't know what the name of the city is going to be. I did post some videos and letting people name, give me suggestions for names. Hopefully, if you're watching the video, take a look at the names and offer a suggestion for this city. This is going to be. I'm gonna play this for a little while. I don't know how I don't know how big of a city we'll get, but if we look at our progression chart here, we just unlocked level 4. If we look at the milestones, we're going to try to make it to at least thriving metropolis on this series and what I'm doing. So we'll continue playing and try to do that. All right, let's see what I'm going to do here. We've got the cemetery. So what I want to do while we're doing this is let's go ahead and put our forestry in. So I've prepared some sites here. And when I come in here to do the zoning, hopefully we can see we can see here that there's a flat little site here that we did. That's interesting that I think we need to replace that zone. Let's come in here. What we'll do is come down here to this tree. Put that in there, and now I've got a little zoned area there. Nice. Now what I want to do is come to the forestry products, and we're going to do forestry. I want to come in here, right in here. Oh, I was hoping to do that right there, but I don't like this. So I'll tell you what we're going to do. We'll take that out. Wow, that backed that road out a lot further than I anticipated. And see the white, trying to get this in here with this white. Let's see. Okay, and then was not that was less. Okay, let's try that again. I'm pretty sure I didn't do anything at a 6.7% grade. Let's see. We can bring that in there. Oh, 6.8%. What we'll do is use move it to see if, oh, we got it. Man, that's steep. Yeah, we're going to have to do a little bit more grading there. Let's back that out again. Nope. You come out of there. Let's do a little bit of grading here. We'll come back into here. Take this. Oh, yeah. Okay, I see what's going on there. What we'll do is take this. Bring this brush strength down to about 30. For a small road, we're going to click up here. And then take from here and run up through here. There we go. Smooth that out a little bit. There we go. Make the road better or less. Oh, that's still very steep. All right, well, it's still going to be that steep. Oh well, we got it up here though. That'll just have to work. Now let's do this right here. We need a little bit more space than what I had prepared here. So what we want to do is take the brush strength up to about 60. Bring this in here and push this out just a little bit more, giving us room for a forestry building. So now then, let's go into our zoning, go to forestry, and we're going to put a building right here like that. And then I'll show you what we're going to do is come way out through here. Here, we'll take it, I think, to about right here, and let's see, where is that building? We're gonna come all the way across to here, and then back over here to the road, like that. Yep, we'll just come down in here and zoom in, and bring that in there like that. Okay, now that's one forestry location, and I've got another plot over here prepared like this. There we go. Uh-oh, that didn't work. Yep, let's take that back out of there. We'll put that in there like that. Let's go ahead and see if I can't push that out a little bit more. Okay, that looks good. Now then, we need to up here. Is there any? Yeah, the buildings are there. Very good. Let's get our zoning in. Okay, so this comes down here. Oh. Invalid shape. Okay, what are you doing? There we go. I'm doing this after the fact is a little bit more problematic than doing it when you first place it. It's okay, we'll get it in here. What are you not liking here? Alright. Let's see, I want to come as far around here as I can. Where's the zone? I don't even see it. So just go way out here. And then we'll continue to bring this down into little small increments as we have an opportunity here. Around this round road, we have to put in a lot of nodes to get around it. There we go. Now this one I should be able to do a lot bigger area at one time. Can't do it all though. There we go, there we go. Okay, now there'll be a gap in here. It's okay. So we'll put that to there. Put that to there. Bring this over. This land is very hilly, so it's not, I mean, there's not a whole lot else you can do with it. So this is pretty good. Then we'll come into there. Just bring that to there. That in there. Take that out. Take that out and let it. Okay. That's good. I've got two pretty large forestry areas there. And if we look at let's go in here now, look at this. Turn on, oh, you can see that. You can see the terrain challenges there, right? And it's not buildable land. So the forestry units there is actually going to be, that'll work well. But we probably should smooth some of this out right in here. They give them access to go up in there. So let's bring our brush strength down a little bit. Bring this right here. And we want to come into about right here and slope that up like that. And then what we'll do is smooth that off a little bit. It gives it a little bit more gradual rise up into there. That looks good. And we'll do the same thing over here. We'll take a spot about right there, go over here and do like that, and then smooth it out a little bit just to make it look a little bit less of a cliff. And then the cliffs here will leave. Nice. Now what is that right there? That is a rock on the side of that hill, which kind of looks ridiculous. Let's take it out. There we go. So we've got our forestry in here now. We've got our chicken. We got this. We got people moving out, which I'm not thrilled about, but our budget's in good shape. So let's now see the happiness thing. Lack of entertainment is the #1 negative that they see. And let's see if the crime wave is still going on. It appears to be. Yeah, there's a lot of crime. No education. Would definitely need to get some education in here. But we'll see before we do that. We do have some smaller options for the police station. So let's, since that seems to be an issue at the moment, let's bring in the small police station. And I want to come right over here and add it right there. Okay. And with that, we'll check on our budget. Yeah, it's going to hit the budget. But we've got 6 police cars that can be sent out. We can go get some criminals off the street. Maybe that'll make things a little bit safer. And the total cost here, $27,000 a month. I think we can live with that. Securing crime scene. Dispatched. Okay. They'll probably come over here into this area. Yeah, we saw the police car go right in there. Okay. Very good. We'll let that run for a little bit. Now, the next thing we're going to do is come right over here. And remember, we had some natural resources here. So what we're doing here is going through this. All right. With that, we've got the ore deposit here. So I want to do 2 different, I want to do a coal mine and a metals mine or ore mine. So let's get those things in here. What we want to do is do coal mining, and then we want to do stone mining somewhere too. Now that's going to be on that side. Oof. Really want it to be over in here. But how do I, if I do that, how do I get it over the road? Well, let's just see what happens if I put it here. That's an interesting question. We'll just go right across the road. Yeah, it doesn't like that. That was what I was afraid of. It would be nice if you could actually do that, but that road precludes me from doing that. I'll tell you what I'll do. This will still work. What we'll do is come right here. Okay, what are you complaining about? Right there. All right, go in there. And then let's see if we can... Okay, you're happy there, you're happy there. We'll just go right along the train. Which I knew where the resources were. Right, we'll put that in there. There we go. Put that in right there. There we go. That is our coal mine. We'll let that mine. And then what we'll do is on this side, I guess we'll do a gem mine over here. I was going to do coal over here, but I would kind of like to change that. In fact, we're going to. That's the way we're going to do it. Okay, change of plans. Nice thing about being able to do this. Right here, we want to do our coal mine on this side of the road. So what we're going to do, let's see, we'll put this in here. That there, that there, that there. Now we'll go straight back there to that. And we'll see about all these snap twos down through here. Bring this down in here, bring all of that. It wraps right around there. Let's see, there and there. Then we'll just bring it right along the edge of the road here. There we go, there we go, and there we go. All right, there's the coal mine. Yeah, I like that. And then on this side, we'll do the gem mine. That was... Does it require fertile? It needs to be set on natural resources. Okay. But what we'll do is we'll come right in here. About right here. Put it right there. And we'll just bring this around here as much as we can. We're going to get it right over here as close to that as I can get and it not complain. There we go. Okay, and it'll go all the way out to here. And then I'll bring it down to right here. And then straight in along the road. And we've got our... Alright, metal ore. So we've got colossal ore. That's colossal ore as well. Okay. But we've got coal and ore coming out of there. Two more, so more industry. And with that, that produces more jobs. That produces more money. And then industry. What industry do we want? We've got a lot of things. So furniture would be a good thing to have as we expand our industrial demand. We've got office demand now. So we should zone some offices. We've got good residential demand. We've got a good demand on everything except commercial. We're going to bring furniture down. I don't have convenience food because of the other stuff, but furniture I can make. Metals. That's nice. Bring that down and set them to come in a little bit. Wood. Producing lots of wood. And coal and rock. Livestock. Look at that, livestock. Now we'll see about other things. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Taxation. We do want offices, but we want them to pay their fair share of the taxes. There we go. Okay, we don't have any other demand in here, but we do have some... What we do have is a really, really strong... We got some office demand. I'm wondering, but this was going to be in medium density residential, but I'm going to use a little bit of this in here. I'm going to do that. I really don't want to do that. I want all of this to be residential. But I think a couple of office buildings here is not going to be a bad thing. So what we'll do is we'll come right here. And what I'll do is come in on the back side right here. We'll bring these three. I'm just going to bring two little small office buildings. That's all we're going to do. We'll see what happens with those. That may be a zoning issue. May not be any zoning here. The zoning may be off of this street. Certainly appears to be that way since there's nothing happening. We'll take this back out. I don't like that. So what I am going to do is put that right in there. Okay, and there's the first office building. Yeah. And then I guess what I can do is put one in there, and I'll put the second one in. That's all we need, really. What I want to do now is come right in here where these big buildings are. I want to build some more. Let's see. Medium density residential. And they'll go right here beside these things.
That is all for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment to let me know what you think. Please subscribe to the channel to be notified when new content is available, and check out the links shown here for more gameplay. Take care.